Earlier today, a 72-year-old woman unexpectedly lost her life due to a simple mistake, one that she, like many others her age, had been making every single morning without even realizing the risks involved. The reality is that as we grow older, our bodies become much more sensitive to routine habits that once seemed harmless. Small, everyday choices can accumulate over time and put us at serious risk for health complications. In this video, we're going to explore 4 common morning habits that could be jeopardizing your well-being without you even knowing it. These seemingly minor mistakes may impact critical areas such as heart health, circulation, balance, and cognitive function. The most concerning part? The majority of people over the age of 70 make at least one of these mistakes every single morning. However, there's good news. Once you're aware of them, they're easy to correct. And taking simple steps to avoid these mistakes could be the key to maintaining a vibrant, active life and preventing a serious medical emergency. Stay with me until the end, because the last mistake is something that very few people discuss. Yet, it's among the most dangerous and can significantly increase the risk of falls, dizziness, and even cardiovascular issues. You don't want to miss this. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly encourage you to do so and enable notifications so you never miss an important video. If you find this information helpful, type 1 in the comments. If you don't, type 0. So I know how to improve my content for you. Let's dive in. One of the most underestimated dangers in the morning is something that feels completely natural: getting out of bed too quickly. It may seem trivial, but for older adults, this simple action can lead to dizziness, sudden drops in blood pressure, and even dangerous falls. As we age, our circulatory system becomes less efficient at adapting to rapid position changes. After hours of lying down, blood pools in the lower half of the body. If you suddenly sit up or stand too fast, your blood pressure can plummet, a condition known as orthostatic hypotension. Have you ever felt momentarily lightheaded after standing up? Maybe your vision blurred for a second, or you had to pause to regain stability? These are all warning signs that your body isn't adjusting well to sudden movement. The risk is real. Consider Edward, a 74-year-old man with an active lifestyle. Every morning, he would get out of bed swiftly, never thinking twice about it. One day, as he stood up, he blacked out momentarily and lost his balance. Luckily, he landed on his bed instead of the hard floor. That moment made him realize the potential danger of this routine habit. The good news? There's an easy fix. Instead of jumping out of bed immediately, follow this 3-step process. First, when you wake up, take a few deep breaths and move your fingers and toes to activate circulation. Second, roll onto your side and slowly push yourself up to a seated position, keeping your feet on the floor. Third, before standing, give your body a moment to adjust. Rotate your ankles, stretch your arms, and make sure you feel steady before rising. This minor adjustment can significantly reduce your risk of dizziness and falls. Falls are among the leading causes of serious injuries for our older adults, often resulting in fractures, hospitalization, and loss of independence. So, if you've been in the habit of standing up too quickly, now is the time to rethink your morning routine. A few extra seconds can make all the difference. Another major mistake that often goes unnoticed is skipping water in the morning. Many people, especially those over 70, don't prioritize hydration upon waking up, assuming they'll drink something later in the day. But here's the problem. After a full night's sleep, your body is mildly dehydrated, and this can have serious health implications. Even while you're sleeping, your body remains active. Your organs are still functioning. Your lungs continue to breathe, and you lose fluids through respiration and perspiration. By the time you wake up, your blood has become slightly more concentrated, your circulation has slowed, and your body is working at a slight deficit. Failing to rehydrate in the morning can contribute to high blood pressure, sluggish circulation, and even an elevated risk of stroke or heart attack. Imagine a scenario where you wake up feeling sluggish and fatigued. You assume it's just because you need more rest, but in reality, your body is struggling due to dehydration. The solution is simple. Start your day with a glass of water before consuming anything else. This small habit helps replenish fluids, supports cardiovascular function, and kickstarts your metabolism. Even if you don't feel thirsty, make it a rule to hydrate first thing in the morning. Many seniors unknowingly make hydration mistakes by reaching for coffee or tea before drinking water. While these beverages have their benefits, they can also have mild diuretic effects, which means they encourage fluid loss rather than replenishing it. If you do enjoy coffee or tea, be sure to drink a glass of water beforehand to counteract any dehydrating effects. Keeping a glass of water by your bedside or in your bathroom can make this habit even easier to adopt. Hydration is particularly crucial for maintaining optimal brain function. Dehydration, even at mild levels, has been linked to cognitive fog, memory issues, and difficulty concentrating. So, if you ever wake up feeling mentally sluggish, it could be your body signaling that it needs water. Don't ignore it. Making these small yet powerful changes to your morning routine can have profound effects on your overall health and longevity. Remember, the choices you make each morning set the tone for the rest of your day and, ultimately, for your long-term well-being. The more mindful you become about these simple adjustments, the more control you have over your health and vitality. How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? Do you ever notice a dry mouth? Are your joints feeling a bit stiff? Maybe you find your energy levels lower than expected, or it takes longer to fully wake up. These subtle signs could all point to dehydration. And if your first drink of the day is coffee instead of water, you might unknowingly be making things worse. Take someone like James, who is 70. He had a long-standing habit of waking up and heading straight for his morning coffee. It had been part of his routine for decades, something he never gave a second thought. But as the years went by, he started noticing occasional dizziness and brain fog in the mornings. A visit to his doctor led to a simple suggestion: drink water first thing upon waking. Within a few weeks, he felt a difference. His alertness improved, his headaches became less frequent, and his energy levels were noticeably better. Water plays a crucial role in maintaining proper blood circulation, supporting kidney function, and reducing strain on the heart. Starting your day with a glass of water helps kickstart your metabolism, rehydrate your organs, and get your circulation moving efficiently. For those who experience digestive discomfort, morning hydration can also help keep the system running smoothly. If drinking water first thing in the morning isn't already a habit for you, start with small steps. Keep a glass of water by your bedside so it's easy to reach for as soon as you wake up. If you prefer something warm, try sipping on warm water with a slice of lemon. Your body has been working all night, and replenishing fluids first thing in the morning is essential to helping it function optimally. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. By then, dehydration has already set in. Make it a habit, and your body will thank you. If you're still here and finding these insights helpful, leave a comment below with the number 2 to let me know. Now, let's move on to another common mistake that many people make in the morning. For many, the day doesn't truly begin until that first sip of coffee. It's an ingrained ritual. Wake up, pour a fresh cup, and get going. But drinking coffee on an empty stomach can actually be one of the worst things you do for your body, especially as you age. When you wake up, your body is in a delicate state. Your stomach is empty, your blood sugar levels are low, and your digestive system is just beginning to wake up. At the same time, your cortisol levels, the body's natural stress hormone, are at their highest. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach can cause cortisol levels to spike even further, potentially leading to heightened stress, digestive issues, and long-term problems such as acid reflux or stomach irritation. If you've ever had a morning coffee and suddenly felt jittery, lightheaded, or a bit nauseous, that's your body sending a clear signal. The acidity in coffee can irritate the lining of an empty stomach, causing discomfort, acid reflux, or heartburn. And for older adults who may already have more sensitive digestion, this irritation can become a persistent issue without them even realizing it. Take Robert, who is 75. His mornings always began the same way: black coffee first, breakfast later. It seemed harmless enough until he started experiencing frequent acid reflux. Initially, he assumed it was caused by spicy food or just a natural part of aging. But after consulting his doctor, he learned that drinking coffee before eating was putting unnecessary strain on his digestive system. He made a simple adjustment. He started having a small snack, like a banana or a handful of nuts, before his coffee. Within weeks, the discomfort was noticeably reduced. The key isn't to eliminate coffee. It's about changing when you drink it. Having a small bite to eat before your first cup can help buffer the acidity, stabilize blood sugar, and minimize the stress response on your body. If you're someone who instinctively reaches for coffee right away, try switching the order. Even something as light as a piece of fruit, a slice of toast, or a few crackers before your coffee can make a significant difference. If you've noticed that coffee sometimes leaves you feeling anxious or jittery, eating beforehand can also help smooth out the effects. Caffeine on an empty stomach gets absorbed rapidly, causing a sharp spike in energy, followed by an inevitable crash. Eating first helps slow the absorption, leading to a more steady and sustained boost rather than an abrupt rise and fall. So before you take that first sip tomorrow morning, ask yourself, have I given my body something to work with? A small adjustment in routine can go a long way in protecting your digestive health, balancing your energy levels, and keeping you feeling your best as you age. Another common mistake people make in the morning is ignoring stiffness and moving too quickly. After 70, this can become a particularly risky habit. Many people tend to underestimate the impact of morning stiffness. It's easy to wake up, feel a bit of tightness in the joints, and dismiss it as just another part of aging. But ignoring it can be a costly mistake. Often, people push through the discomfort without giving their body time to adjust, only to find themselves suffering from pain, injury, or even a dangerous fall. During sleep, your body remains still for hours, causing your muscles and joints to become stiff due to reduced circulation. This is even more pronounced as we age because the body produces less synovial fluid, the natural lubricant that keeps joints moving smoothly. When you wake up and try to move too quickly, your body isn't fully prepared, increasing the risk of missteps and strain. Think about a time when you got out of bed and felt tightness in your back, knees, or shoulders. Maybe it subsided after a while, or maybe you just ignored it, assuming it wasn't serious. But what if that stiffness is a warning sign? Over time, repeatedly disregarding it can lead to reduced mobility, persistent pain, or even an unexpected injury that takes months to heal. Take, for example, Walter. At 78 years old, he had always been relatively active and never paid much attention to his morning stiffness. He believed in just getting up and going. But one morning, as he took his first steps towards the bathroom, he lost his balance and fell hard on his hip. That single moment turned into a long and painful recovery process, and all of it could have been avoided with a simple change in routine. But the good news is that this doesn't have to happen to you. A few extra minutes in the morning can make a huge difference. Before even sitting up, gently wake up your joints. Start by wiggling your fingers and toes, slowly rotating your ankles, and stretching your arms above your head. Then, while still lying down, try lifting your knees slightly or moving your legs from side to side to loosen your hips. Once you sit up, take a moment to roll your shoulders, take deep breaths, and do some light stretching before you attempt to stand. These small movements help your circulation improve gradually, preparing your body for movement. It doesn't take long, but it makes a noticeable impact. Those few minutes can be the difference between feeling sluggish and stiff versus stepping into your day with confidence. Another crucial thing to be mindful of is how you take your first steps in the morning. If needed, use a stable surface for support, and don't rush, especially if the lighting is dim. Your body needs time to adjust, and giving it that time can prevent unnecessary strain or accidents. So the next time you wake up and feel that familiar stiffness, don't just brush it off. Give your body the attention it needs. Taking a few extra moments to ease into movement can protect your mobility and keep you independent for longer. If you're still with me and finding this information helpful, drop a comment below with the number 4. I'd love to know that you're here and engaged in this journey towards better health. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on your own morning routine. Have you ever unknowingly made this mistake? The habits we build in the morning set the tone for the rest of the day, and after 70, they become even more vital. A healthy morning routine doesn't require drastic changes. Small, mindful adjustments can make a tremendous impact. Taking a moment to wake up your body before getting out of bed, making hydration a priority, and easing into movement, all of these contribute to your overall well-being. Many assume that aging inevitably brings health problems, but that's not entirely true. The choices you make each morning influence your energy levels, mobility, and quality of life. Being aware of these small details gives you the power to take control of your mornings in a way that supports your health for years to come. So, what stood out to you today? Which of these small but significant changes do you think you need to incorporate into your routine? Or is there something you're already doing right? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment below sharing one insight you gained today and how you plan to apply it in your daily life. Your feedback means a lot to me, and reading your comments gives me the motivation to continue making valuable content for you. So don't hesitate to share your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who might benefit from it. Your support helps keep this channel growing, so we can continue bringing you practical, insightful content to enhance your life. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Let's continue this journey of better aging together.